Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roundtable. I'm Ben Hedges, and I'm in the studio with Holly Kellum. As always, welcome, Holly.
Good to be here, Ben.
And I got some cool news for you today. It's kind of exciting because Facebook, actually they're called Meta now, they did a keynote address where they released information on a load of new products. Okay, one of them that's coming on October 15th, but then a few other things that are in development. Okay, one of them is these augmented reality glasses, which enable you to have like multiple screens, and it's kind of like Google Glass was a few years ago, but a version that actually works well and is actually going to be sold apparently. Okay, we'll cover that a little bit later in the video, but first of all, they released information on the Oculus Quest 3S, which is their cheapest ever, what they call mixed reality headset, where it kind of blends reality and computer graphics.
The thing you're going to see up here is streamed from his headset live. This is what he is seeing. Yeah, it's sharp. You can open screens, you can put them anywhere around you, you can have pretty much as many of them running as you want. And we have also rebuilt all of our social apps for mixed reality too. We've got all new Instagram and Facebook experiences.
So do you even need like computer screens anymore? You can just put these glasses on and
Isn't that cool?
you have like all your computer screens right in front of you.
What it does, so it's got cameras in the front of it.
Okay.
So it films reality, puts that on a screen in front of you, and then adds in extra computer screens, and you can shift them around wherever you want them. So you see that guy, he had like WhatsApp open, he had Spotify, he had his web browser, and he was watching, I think, a movie on Amazon Prime, all at the same time.
Wow.
Very cool, right?
I feel like that would make you like schizophrenic or something, like having all these screens and like have it be blended with virtual reality. Like, are people, okay, it's already weird enough that people have like AirPods and they walk around in the grocery store kind of like talking to themselves. Yes, I'm one of those people. But I'm saying, like, is this going to be like an extension of that? Like, are people going to be like moving their screens around?
Well, I think in the privacy of your own home, probably, playing with it, and you can do gaming with this one as well. There's also a really interesting thing. They're going to sync it with Microsoft. They're working with Microsoft so that it can sync to your PC. Let's see what Zuckerberg says about that.
All right, we've been working with Microsoft to upgrade remote desktop soon. So now you're going to be able to easily connect to any Windows 11 PC. You just look at the keyboard, and it'll start pairing. So if you want to work on a giant virtual display or a bunch of virtual displays, or if you want to work on your projects without distractions or with other people, Quest is going to be able to be a natural extension of your PC.
You could save yourself some money on buying more displays.
You don't need to buy a display.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So you could have like...
I noticed that there isn't like a mouse. He was like using his like finger.
So there's a few different ways, it seems. Either you can use the hands like this, or there are these little sticks that come with it that you can hold, and you can use kind of like a mouse in your hand. But anyway, this one ships October 15th. But there's more. In this keynote address, there's a lot of new features that Facebook or Meta is bringing in. They're developing this thing called Creator Digital Assistants, where you can kind of make an AI version of yourself and have that deal. If you're an online creator, you can have your AI version answer questions from fans or whatever. So let me show you a demonstration that he does with this digital creator.
Congrats on the new book that you just released. What's the main thing that you're hoping that people take away from it?
Thank you so much. Yeah, the main thing I want people to take away from my book is the idea that you have the power to create your own opportunities by combining curiosity, adaptability, and resilience in a rapidly evolving digital world.
So that guy, he had the real creator on stage there, and the one on the screen was the AI version that was answering things in real time. You saw there was just a few dots at the beginning when he asked the question, and there was like a little loading thing, but then he loaded up. So what do you think of that?
Well, I mean, you could kind of tell it was an AI. Like, I wasn't he kind of the AI kind of awkwardly started with "thank you," like
that was slightly awkward,
which was like not, But I don't know. Is it supposed to actually make people think that it's the real creator, or it's just like?
Well, I think if you cut that thank you off, that little awkward bit at the beginning, the rest of it I think was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of buzzwords. They've even taught the AI how to like basically answer the question without really saying anything, just kind of word salad of buzzwords. But maybe that's how this guy speaks, right?
Okay. Yeah.
but I felt it was pretty accurate, pretty good.
The question for me is always like, where are we going? Like, why do we want this technology? And is it going to actually improve our lives? Yes, for us creators, as you know, we're always stretched for time, and, having a virtual assistant sounds like a great thing, but in a world where, it's just everything's becoming automated, and it's very hard to get an actual human on the phone who can,
deal with your inquiry.
Right. And, kind of has the, I would say, limberness to actually like deal with multiple variables at once. I don't know. I don't know this is actually a good thing.
Let me show you another thing that Facebook is doing, because they've got an AI translation software now, or that they're developing, that can actually translate what you say in a video using your own voice tone, right? So it kind of takes an imprint of what your voice sounds like, translates it into a different language in your own voice, and will use AI to change the motion of your lips to sync with the new language.
So how does this work? Like it's obviously for somebody else that you would be saying this. So
I think for this one, I think it's you upload a video. Let me show you.
Okay.
We got a little demo of it here.
Mi lengua materna es el español, pero fíjate, ahora también puedo hablar inglés a través del doblaje automático de IA. My native language is Spanish, but check it out. Now I can also speak English through AI automatic dubbing.
So what do you think?
I mean, it was pretty good.
That to me is useful.
It was pretty good.
Right? I mean, you think of the application like for a YouTube channel, let's say you're doing it in one language and you literally use this AI to translate it into like 5 more languages or whatever, languages are popular.
It's nice because you don't have to like read captions, but at the same time, it's also, I think, always going to make us question our reality, right? And that's kind of the issue now happening with AI more broadly, is like, we don't know what's real.
All right, let me show you one more that has to do with translation, and then we get into the new augmented reality glasses, which are really cool. But this one is a new feature that's coming in with the Ray-Bans that already exist, right? There are these Meta Ray-Ban glasses that they can film things with the glasses, and they've got some smart, abilities, smartphone type abilities. There is a simultaneous translation function that is going to come in. So let's check it out.
I am about to have a conversation with Brandon Moreno, former UFC flyweight champion of the world, where he is speaking Spanish and I am speaking English.
Hey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está tu rodilla? ¿Has vuelto a entrenar?
Hey, how are you? How is your knee back training?
Doing well. Knee is doing well. It feels strong. I'm ramping up training. How are you doing? Are you getting ready for your next fight?
Haciendo bien. La rodilla está haciendo bien y sentirse fuerte.
I think it's kind of interesting. Like you stand there and you have to talk, and then you have to wait for your translator to translate. It's kind of, I mean, I guess if you go to a foreign country, it's worth it that you haven't learned the language. But it's very.
Well, it's very similar to like speaking into Google Translate and then having it translate.
Right.
It's just you don't have to have your phone.
Or
you have sunglasses, which is like, the cool factor is like 10 times.
That's good, yeah.
As
or employing
a
a translator. Just to stand next to you and someone says something and then you translate. But it wasn't simultaneous. It was like he said a full sentence and then the translator, the glasses said it to you.
Right.
So maybe once it's simultaneous, that will be even more impressive.
So how does it work though? Does it like, are there speakers in it? Like, is it out loud or is it in your?
No, I read that there's actually speakers in the arms of the glasses that speak into your ear.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it would be practical, though, to be wearing sunglasses? Like, I'm imagining going to a conference in another country and you don't speak the language. Like, are you really going to be wearing your sunglasses indoors?
Well, I mean, if everyone knows what they are, they know what you're doing, I guess it would be okay if it catches on. Let me show you the new product that they launched and that they're launching through this keynote. It's not available yet. It's only available for developers, but it's going to be coming out in the coming year or two.
This is Orion, our first fully functioning prototype, and if I do say so, the most advanced glasses the world has ever seen.
To me, they look like those nerd glasses. You just need to put a little bit of white tape in the middle, and the rims. I guess the rims are thick because they have like computer technology inside them. These glasses can do a load of different stuff. So actually, I can give you a little bit of a pre-review of all the stuff that they can do.
They need wide field of view, holographic displays, sharp enough to pick up details, bright enough to see in different lighting conditions, large enough to display a cinema screen or multiple monitors for working wherever you go, whether you're in a coffee shop or on a plane or wherever you are.
So this is augmented reality. So what this is you can still see through the glass, and people can see your eye, make eye contact with you. The first one had cameras on the front, so they couldn't actually see your eyes, and then you're looking on a screen. This is you're looking at real things, but at the same time, there's holograms projected onto the glass, so you're seeing, digital stuff augmented into the environment.
Wow.
So in my opinion, way more useful, because the other one's more like for games and stuff.
Right.
I don't play games, I don't have any interest in it, but I would probably try these, at least try them, and be like, oh, maybe this is useful, Like if you can be there, you don't have to get a phone out of your pocket, but someone texts you, and the text just comes up on the screen, or you've got some document that you're working on or whatever.
This really, I think it was called Pokemon Go. Did you ever hear about this game?
Oh, I used to have that. Well, I mean, I downloaded it when it came out, but...
Well, they had, there was a virtual reality version of that.
It was augmented reality, like this, because you could walk around like a neighborhood,
right? And
the Pokemons would be in certain geographical locations, and you could find them.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if there's going to be a bunch of kids walking around in these really thick glasses, looking for Pokemon.
These would be great for Pokemon Go, because you could literally see the...
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking more forward to the sort of serious business uses of it, group calls and things like that. But, I think probably there's some good applications for augmented reality games as well. Yeah.
I'm sure there will be.
So what do you guys think? Would you try these new glasses? I'd like to try them, but I think I need to wait until they're a bit more cooler, until the frames are thinner. They don't look like those nerd glasses. But anyway, leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Also, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and you can check out Holly's channel as well.
Yep, newspeak_show.
Right, and the icon will be on the screen now for you to click on. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.